Okay, I think we're live now. I think we are back. Wow, that was fun. I think we're back. My apologies for that. It was really cool. I was like, all right, and we're ready. And then it literally froze as soon as I said, we're ready. Everything's great. Interesting. Get behind me, Satan. The devil is a lie. Are we back? Interesting. Oh yay, Ed found us. Yeah, this isn't even internet. It was like my computer just froze. It was just like, nah, let's not and say we did. But I think we are ready now. I don't know how to let people know where we went because I was sharing that other link. Oh gosh. Hopefully people will just come find the new live stream. I think people are finding it though. Sorry about that, y'all. That's no bueno. I guess I can try to share it back in the Facebook group. I'm a little confused. Oh, yay! Well, Josh found it. Welcome back, Josh. If you had peeps in here, Josh, could you just share this YouTube link with it? I'm so sorry. We haven't had a technical difficulty like that in a little while. All right. Sorry, I was sharing this with the group. Yay, Joan found it. Hooray! People are finding it. I'm so sorry. I don't remember the last time that happened. Keeps you on your toes. Keeps it exciting. It froze again. Interesting. Well, we'll just do our best here. We'll just do our bestest best. We'll just do our best. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done crying. Just a little blessing, you know, just a little blessing. What do they say? The setback for the comeback. Thank you, Josh. Josh shared it. Yep, I just shared it in the Facebook group as well. Thank you all. This is so funny. Look at my face. That's the face that comes up on the thumbnail when I post the live stream. Sheer gratitude. That's what that face says. Just sheer gratitude. Oh, that's hilarious. Oops. I'm so sorry about that. We're having these technical difficulties. I don't know what we should do. Should we reschedule? I don't know. Should we just do it? That's hilarious. Josh said I look like a news anchor about to deliver urgent news. I know. The urgent news. My computer is freezing. Ah! Yeah, my computer's freezing. Hilarious. We're at 14 people. That's 15 people. People are finding it. Beautiful. Thank you. I'm so sorry. It wasn't even the internet, because if y'all remember back in the Disney during the pandemic days, I had mucho internet problems because I had Comcast, and then I updated AT&T, and they've been great. But that was the first kind of live stream issue we've had in a while. So we'll have to look into that. Maybe my computer's tired. Okay, great. We got people finding us again. We're at 17. Okay, we're back. We're back. The party's back. Thank y'all so much. I did not mean to do that. I don't know what happened there, but you know, that's just technology. But it will not hold us back. We will get in here and make the most of it. Yeah, Comcast Xfinity was horrible. It kept messing up. But AT&T Fiber is lit. I haven't had any issues with that. It's been great. But this computer, haven't had any issues with the computer. Maybe it was just a little blessing for today. Just to keep it exciting. Just to keep us grateful for us coming together and fellowshipping on a Sunday. Yay! Okay, good. I think we're back to about full strength. So we're going to do it. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. Very, very interesting. I love that. I'm like, I'm going to start doing more live stream. I'm going to live stream for 2 hours today. And then the first 10 minutes, it's like, no, don't make us do it again, Joel. Remember what happened last time you started live streaming a lot? Froze. Again. Sorry, Joan. She said, please stop calling out Xfinity. You'll jinx my connection. Nope, y'all are doing great. Xfinity's great. So anyway, who knows with these computers? Maybe there's a software update or something I'm supposed to do. But we are back. So what do y'all say we do it? Let's just get into it. If anyone is new here, this is our monthly Clean Comedy contest where the winner gets $100 and I will bring them live on the air today for a live interview. So this is very exciting. And what I'll do here is also share a link. I'll share a link during this live stream as well for anyone that wants to join next month's contest. It's a monthly contest where contestants get a secret theme and then 2 weeks to write a brand new 60-second set using that theme. So this month's theme, in honor of February, was commitment, which is very fitting for this live stream because we are committed to making it happen. And I thank all of y'all for being committed on your Sunday afternoons, spending your valuable time with us. So what's going to happen here is we are going to play the top 3 finalists' sets. And then you, the viewer, are going to vote live for the winner to win $100 and an interview on the podcast. So if this sounds like something fun that would help your comedy writing, I'll just put a link in the show notes to where you can join there in the live chat. It is cleancomedycontest.com. Oh, I turned my sound effects down. There we go. You want again? Yay! We're back, baby. Okay. So without further ado, welcome to the Clean Comedy Contest. We are going to play the top 3 finalist sets, and then you are going to vote live on the air to see who wins the cash prize and the live interview today. So we have a few new faces in the finals this month and an OG regular who consistently makes it into the finals, if not winning. So this will be a big tail of the tape here. Is it going to be some of these newer young guns coming in, joining the contest? Or is it going to be one of the OGs that brings home the bacon? Time will tell. If you're not aware, the top 3 finalists are, of course, in no particular order. We have Sandy Bernstein, Josh Belcher, and John Manasco. So, now that is in place, we're going to play Josh's set, and then Sandy's set, and then John's set. And in between each set, it's kind of fun. People will watch and then share in the live chat their favorite joke from that set or whatnot. Just we want this to all be positive and supportive. So let's keep that spirit in mind as we commence. So without further ado, are y'all ready to start the 2026 February Clean Comedy Contest finale? Are y'all ready? Ooh! Ooh! Drum roll, please. Hooray! Let's do it! Ed's ready. Sandy says born ready. We're gonna do it, baby. Very exciting. So without further ado, your first contestant, as you're watching these sets, keep in mind what your favorite was. How did this comic use the theme of commitment in a unique way? And how unique is this set to this comic? A big challenge is challenging comics to write material only they can write in their unique voice. So how unique is each set to each comic? We're going to start off with a first-time contestant. So he's going up first. So, without further ado,
let's get ready to rumble!
Your first contestant, Mr. Josh Belcher.
So I recently started taking Mounjaro shots, not for blood sugar issues, but because my wife treats my body like it's made out of bubble wrap. She'll be squeezing my body fat like, oh, that's new. I'm no longer her husband. I'm a human stress ball. She doesn't hug me anymore either. She just tests my elasticity. I can come home and be like, babe, I've had a really rough day. And she'll go, I know, but this Billy's had a really rough year. I knew it was time to change when she stopped saying I love you and started saying hold still. At this point, my love language is compression. So now I'm on the injections, and nothing humbles you faster than sticking yourself weakly, because your spouse keeps mashing your midsection like you're made out of Play-Doh. And what's my motivation? One day she squeezed me and said, wow, this whole section squeaks. And I knew at that point it was more than just weight loss, it was self-defense.
Yay! Yay! Oh, someone said low sound. Could y'all not hear that? Boy, this live stream is just live. We're doing it, baby. We're doing it. Was that too low? Could y'all not hear him? Oh, Walter said it was audible. I could hear. Could hear. Okay. Oh, Sandy could hear. Love the human stress ball and the sound effects. It was low, but I could hear it. Okay. I heard it. Okay, people heard it. Okay. Sorry if it was a little low there. My heavens, this live stream is just a good one back. It's a good one back. Heard it? Okay, good. Okay, thank y'all for clarifying. It's just a little low, but people could hear. Okay, good. You know, I just want to make sure people get their due time because it's very difficult to ride. Great, I could hear a squeak, said Dylan. Yay! It's very difficult to write a new 60-second set in just 2 weeks. So it's a lot of work and repetition and like rehearsal and recording it and all of that. So I want to make sure everyone gets their due respect in these finals because it's a lot of work to actually see this contest all the way through. So it's very rewarding to see so many comics putting in the work and writing new material every single month. Jerry liked the human stress ball as well. Yeah, that was a good one. So that was your first contestant, Josh Belcher. So we have 2 more before we do the live voting. So up next we have Sandy Bernstein. So without further ado,
let's get ready to rumble!
Sandy Bernstein.
Originally, the word commitment had nothing to do with romance. It meant being placed into custody. Maybe that's why they say marriage is a commitment. It is a court order. So if marriage is a commitment and commitment is custody, then somebody needs to pay me some support. The only thing I wanted to commit with my ex was manslaughter. Did I just say that out loud? I'm sorry, I meant murder. I am so bad with commitment, I can't even buy forever stamps. But I am committed to finishing what I started. You won't find a half-eaten sleeve of Thin Mints in my house. They say a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. That's a commitment I can stick to. When I was younger, no commitment meant a friend with benefits. Now it means my second husband has health insurance. Yes, I do have a second husband. I know I said I don't like long-term commitments. That's why I married someone 10 years older.
All right. Sandy Bernstein. That is your second contestant in this February. Hilarious. John said, now I want Thin Mints. Hilarious. Walter liked the I meant murder line. Yep, a lot of good ones in there as well. A lot of good ones. It's tough. This is going to be a close one. It's always a tight race in this contest. Like, you know, because there's so many different styles and submissions. So to narrow it down to 3 is very difficult because so many people submit great sets in this contest. But there can only be one, my friends. There can only be one. And we're going to find that one today. Laura likes it. Great job, Sandy. I can relate. Josh liked it as well. Car Dave said, nice set. Joan loved the long-term commitment bit. Jerry liked the Forever Stamps one. Yeah, Forever Stamps line was funny. Ed, great job. Sandy loved the Thin Mints. Yep, a lot of good ones in that set as well. So we got 2 rockin' sets. But alas, we have one more, my friends, before we do the live voting. So you've seen Josh's set. You've seen Sandy set. And now it's time.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Your third finalist of the February Clean Comedy Contest, John Manasco.
I don't think I have commitment issues. I think I have a commitment ceiling, and it has been reached. Like, I'm committed to my marriage, but I eat off paper plates. I don't need nightly commitments in my life or in my sink. That's where I draw the line. In pencil. And not even a good pencil. One of those small ones you get at mini golf and toss out when you're done. My wife recently asked me if I wanted to start watching Grey's Anatomy together. The show's been on over 20 years. I thought, how about I save us some time and just go to medical school? And I could never commit to finishing any show. I rarely finish thoughts. Sometimes I don't even finish a sentence. Look, I've made my big commitment. Marriage is my life's permanent marker. Everything else is dry erase.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Everything else is dry erase. There it is, your third finalist, John Manasco. I know when he paused, I wonder if anyone thought we froze again. Can't even finish a sentence. Got some LOLs coming in. Laughing emojis. Yeah. Big. I'm about to post the voting poll as well. Why not just go to medical school? Mill Creek like that one. Reed Dickey like the medical school one as well. Carday like the sentence joke. Sandy dry erase golf pencil. Original take on the theme for sure. Ed like the writing implementation joke. Implement jokes, yeah. This is a tight race. I love this month's finals. And this happens a lot in the finals, but it's everyone bringing their own unique style, their own unique angle to the theme of commitment. And it's just fun to see what people create when they have that accountability and that deadline to, okay, I have to write a new set in 2 weeks. I have a deadline. I have a community to help hold me accountable, and I'm going to do it. So it's great to see people see it all the way through. And we're going to start the voting now. How exciting. So, I have put in the live chat here. The finalists, all three names. So vote for your favorite. And if you're here watching someone and to support them, but they weren't your favorite set, you don't have to vote for them. You don't have to vote for them. You can vote for your favorite, regardless of if you're here to watch a friend or a family member. Vote for your favorite. They'll never know. And then you can act like that for the rest of the year. I can't believe that contest. Oh my gosh. I voted 10 times for you. I don't know what happened there. But we'll just give y'all a minute here to get some voting in. And then we will bring the winner live on the air. It's very exciting times. We could play a little music. Just a little bit as the voting comes in. Let's see what we're looking at right now. Looks like John is in the lead right now with 24 votes. Yay! I love that. People are voting. Sometimes we have more viewers than votes. So I'm glad everyone is voting. And what we'll do here is, boom, drop the beat. We'll do a minute countdown. And we will see who is going to run away with it. But right now, it's looking it's looking like it's kind of a runaway right now. All right, we'll do 30 seconds. We'll see it all the way through, but it looks like right now John is running away with it at 58%. But regardless of who won, gang, let's show some love for all the comics you saw today. Let's show some love for all of them in the comments. All 3 hilarious sets. All 3 put in a lot of work to do this. And it showed. And how good their sets were. But in 3, 2, 1, I think we have officially announced the winner to be of the February Clean Comedy Contest, John Manasco. Congratulations, John. Not his first time competing, but I believe the first time in a while. So, way to bounce back. And if anyone would like to join the March contest, just go to cleancomedycontest.com or click that link in the live chat and you can sign up and maybe hear yourself on the live stream next month. I'm gonna get John in here. We're gonna bring him on live to do a little interview, learn more about him. This is also a Q&A for anyone watching that wants to ask John a question. Go ahead and comment that question. If you just want to say, hey John, congratulations, you can do that too. But we like this to be a fun and interactive community, and also a fun bounce back, I will say, because we started a little rocky. We froze a couple times. I probably shouldn't say that word. I don't want to trigger the internet. But we bounced back and we stuck through and it feels good. And after this live stream at like 1, I am going to do just like a live writing exercise I call the Write 10 Club. We're going to sit down and write for 10 minutes and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yay! But that little live stream will be I'll just sit down and set a 10-minute timer and we'll all write a joke based on a word of the day. And then I'll read your jokes live on the air and give you some feedback, and that's always a fun time. And really any time to avoid my family is what we're doing. No, I'm kidding. My wife would not let me avoid too much. But she knows I'm doing these live streams. So let me check in on John really quick. Let's see, he says he's trying to get in. Interesting. Good start. It wouldn't be a live stream without a little. Says it's not working. What's another way we could bring him on? Let me think on that. It should work though. Let me see here. Oh, there it is. He said it's not working, and then it is. So here we go. What we'll do. All right. What we'll do, I'll give John a quick intro, because this will be posted as a podcast, and then we will bring him on the air. So comment with any questions you may have about John Setter, his writing process with the word commitment. But here we go. Welcome back to Hot Breath Comedy Fam. I'm your host, comedian Joel Byers, and this is the interview with the winner of our monthly Clean Comedy Contest, where comics are challenged to write a brand new 60-second set in just 2 weeks. And then the winner gets $100 and an interview on the podcast. And this month's winner, all the way from Las Vegas, welcome to the Hot Breath Verse, John Manasco, everyone. John.
Can you hear me?
I can. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. You just won the February contest. Are you
How about
excited? It was a great set, man. I guess I should play your set so people should hear it, and then we'll break it down.
I don't think I have commitment issues. I think I have a commitment ceiling, and it has been reached. Like, I'm committed to my marriage, but I eat off paper plates. I don't need nightly commitments in my life or in my sink. That's where I draw the line. In pencil. And not even a good pencil. One of those small ones you get at mini golf and toss out when you're done. My wife recently asked me if I wanted to start watching Grey's Anatomy together. The show's been on over 20 years. I thought, how about I save us some time and just go to medical school? And I could never commit to finishing any show. I rarely finish thoughts. Sometimes I don't even finish a sentence. Look, I've made my big commitment. Marriage is my life's permanent marker. Everything else is dry erase.
There it is.
That's it.
That's the set. John, tell us, take us through the whole thing. How, because, 2 weeks to write a new set on a specific theme is very tricky. So what was your approach? Where'd you start? And how'd you start to hone it into like a set that won?
I pretty much always start kind of the same way. So the theme is commitment. So I take the word commitment and then I just start listing, things that word association basically with words that I associate with commitment. And then I do another one that's like the opposite. And so going down through commitment, I arrived like pretty quickly at permanent. And so then I got like permanent marker, and then opposite of that was like dry erase. And then so I started thinking like things that you're committed to, so like marriage or the gym or something like that, but also things that aren't permanent that you might discard. So like a small pencil that you get at mini golf, or paper plates, or, so that's kind of how the whole thing kind of came about. Just list format pretty much.
And then you kind of had these random ideas just from the list. So how do you start to almost create a narrative around it, or start to put it into a set? It's like, all right, I have paper plates, all right, I have dry erase. How do you then start to kind of ground it in reality and personalize it?
Well, I wanted to take marriage as kind of like the overall theme, and then so I'm committed to my marriage, and then but what am I like not committed? So it started out, I think I had something about only write in pencil or something like that, but I didn't like it. It felt too wordy, and so I honestly like the paper plates thing came. I had just woke up. And that's when I, like, before I pick up my phone or I do anything else, before my brain can be pulled in 100 different directions, I lay in bed for about 10 minutes and I go, all right, let's think about something. And so I'm usually trying to think of like, and you'd be surprised how, before you get busy is when some good ideas can come. So I do that in the mornings, and it worked out. That's where the paper plates thing came out from. So it was, I'm committed to marriage, but I eat off paper plates. And then I really struggled like coming up with the next line where I don't need the nightly commitments in my life or in my sink. It was like recurring commitments over in the sink overnight, every night. And it just felt like I was ending on the wrong words, and it was way too wordy. And I finally just went with in my life or in my sink. And then I had that line, and then, where I draw the line, I was glad to be able to find a place to throw in the pencil, because I thought that was a pretty solid line. if it lands. If it lands in that, you can erase a pencil. But honestly, my favorite part of it was the medical school. It was my favorite line,
Oh
and I was
yeah.
like, man, I wonder if the connection draws for people the way that I thought it did in my head. Because of medical show, and just the suggestion that you could finish medical school, become a doctor quicker than you could finish the show about doctors was just funny to me. So I really like that line.
Yeah, that one had me. That I think that was my favorite one. There's several good ones, but I think that one kind of tickled me the most every time I watched her set. Of just like that one just keeps sticking to me.
Yeah.
Was that one you had Grey's Anatomy first? And then, like, as you're
Yeah.
personalizing it, you're like, okay, my wife wants to commit to watching this show. So then you were trying to think of like an absurd way
Yep. Just
to
a
like
way to
connect
tag it.
them. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Grey's Anatomy definitely came first because I was like, well, you commit to watching Netflix, or something. You just binge
Uh-huh.
a show, and I needed a show that I thought had been on long enough that even if you don't watch it, everyone would know. So I went with Grey's Anatomy because I thought initially like soap opera or something, but I don't know that everyone's heard of them even as long as they've been on. Whereas Grey's Anatomy seems like super popular, so I thought that was a good one to go with. And then being able to connect it with the medical school, I honestly don't even know how that sentence came about. It just sort of came through the writing.
Yeah, it is funny how, and that's why writing consistently is so important because
Yeah,
sometimes you do have to just like kind of grind through a joke or an idea that you then try to find the funny angle on. And then sometimes it all just kind of culminates through like the creative process of you writing about something consistently over days or weeks that all of a sudden something just all comes together and you don't even know where it came from. You're just like, oh, wow, look, I have an exciting new joke that seemingly was magic, but it's actually the result of a lot of consistent work that
for
kind of
sure.
compounded to that breakthrough.
For sure. I mean, that's what it's got to be because as I sit here, I don't really know,
Yeah.
how I got the
Mhm.
line. You just get it through the writing and somehow connect it. I mean, it doesn't seem that difficult because you can draw the connection to medical school with Grey's Anatomy pretty quickly. But I thought it was fairly clever. I didn't love the stopping in the middle of a sentence. I felt in the middle of the sentence, I felt like it's kind of low hanging fruit a little bit, but it's funny. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
for the
it's like
contest, yeah,
yeah,
it's even the set that I put into our writing community, it was all kind of wordplay stuff. Sometimes the sets are like a well-crafted personal narrative that you can take onto the stage some months. And then other months it's like, I don't know, I kind of found this fun game around the theme that it may
yeah,
not translate to stage, but it's like a funny, just kind of fun
yeah.
writing practice. And over months and months, like it just averages out to where you're just getting better because you're putting in the consistent work.
Yeah, and I mean, it may not be something you take on stage, but there might be something in it that
For sure.
you could take, or you could look back on, in months and go, like there's something in there that I can use here, later on down the line or
Hmm.
something. It's funny how you give this theme every month, and it's like, man, there's got to be a lot you can write about with that, and then it's still so difficult to
Yeah.
like, like whenever you're on the spot with something, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
how do I have nothing,
Yeah, and
and then
but
it
the
just kind of
deadline
comes.
kind of forces, kind of like pressure makes diamonds.
Yeah,
Having that deadline as it gets closer, stuff just starts to come together,
for
just
sure.
almost out of like necessity in a sense.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because you're running out of time. I mean, it happened to me. I think I was late on my submission last month, I think. And it was just, I was in a car
You
in
were in
a
a car,
grocery
yeah,
store
yeah,
parking
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
I was like, man, I forgot. I've got to submit this. And I think I was still maybe 20 minutes late or something like that. But I'm on Pacific time out here, man. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah, it's
where
a different
everybody,
time zone. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. And where I'm from Kentucky, so it's central. And I think, you're Eastern. So I
I'm
don't think
Eastern.
about Eastern time zone people.
Uh,
I don't know. It
you're
doesn't
out in
exist in
Vegas.
my world.
You're in your own time out in Vegas now. It's a whole other world.
It really is. I mean, I think the right 10 is like 7 a.m. And
Yeah.
it's kind of like, well, I'm not funny till 8, man. There's not.
But that is
Can't.
interesting. You mentioned earlier that we kind of glanced over was when you first wake up, you before you touch your phone or anything, you just kind of like lay there and just
Literally.
You just when you wake up, you just kind of lay there and just kind of almost daydream. There's no real direction. Can you kind of share more about that?
Mm, Sometimes there's direction. Like if I'm actively working on something like a bit or a set or a contest or something like that, I'm probably thinking about it. I'm running through it in my head and just trying to figure out what line can come to me. And like the paper plate line, it was easy. It like came instant as I was just
Mm-hmm.
laying there. And I've always attributed it to just I haven't given my brain the opportunity to go in any other direction. So this is just what I'm doing for the first few minutes when I wake up. And
Oh, is it always
it's
comedy related? Like you're
oh
oh
yeah,
oh it.
oh yeah. I don't think about too much else, man.
Ooh, that is so interesting. Something that reminds me of I don't know if you heard the interview I did with Doug Stanhope yet, but
I've listened to some of it. Yeah,
something he mentioned that really stuck with me was he doesn't really listen to that much music. He doesn't really listen to that many podcasts. He's in his head a lot more. He'll sit in silence. He drives in silence. I know another Mitch Hedberg was really big on just kind of daydreaming, just like the value of not having all this input all the time, but really giving your brain and your subconscious, as woo woo as it sounds, there is a lot of research around the value of just letting your brain almost just go on autopilot and just kind of naturally process all this information we're getting every day. You can get a lot of organic breakthroughs just
yeah,
in this seemingly boring task. There's a lot of hidden value in there that you saying that just really kind of resonated with me. Of just even 10 minutes in the morning before you grab your phone and just flood yourself with dopamine, just starting off as a kind of a beach entrance into the day, I think has a lot of value.
yeah. I hope my wife's still in there listening because I'm glad you said that because a lot of times I will have the radio off or she'll come downstairs and I'm sitting in silence in the living room or whatever,
Yeah.
and she's like, "This is like psychopathic tendencies or whatever," and I'm like, "It's not. Like it's like comforting. I can't explain it, but yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. I hope she heard that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could Google the data. I mean, there's like research about we are just so overstimulated now that just kind of being able to shut off your brain, there's a lot of mental health benefits and just creative flow you can get from it. Uh, we do. Oh, Megan said it drives me crazy. Is that your wife,
It
Megan?
is.
Hilarious. Well, thanks for
It is.
watching, Megan. That's so exciting. We do have a question here from Reed as well, asking if you use any tools or anything to help you write.
Yeah. I mean, I could if I could plug it. I mean, I don't want to use your platform to plug my own thing. I made an app slash like website for
What?
comedy writing. Yeah.
What's it called?
So, all right. So it's on the internet. So I got to tell you, it's called showyourbits.com.
Okay.
So, so my thought behind it was bits comedy. So when I first got the website up and going, someone posted some pictures, like very adult in nature, like completely nude pictures on the website. Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, dude, yeah, I was like, not those bits. And it never occurred to me that bits meant something different in the world of adult film.
I didn't even
But
think that. Yeah.
oh
Megan's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh, that's what you've
apparently,
been doing in
yeah,
silent.
yeah, those bits. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, there's a. I think the website will take you to like an initial sign up page, but then
It's like
once
a
you're in, there's
login
like a
page.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I should have created it where it takes you to the home page first and not force a sign up. But
Yeah,
this is the
at least
first
the
one I've ever
landing
done.
page to know what it
Yeah.
is. So what's
Yep.
inside?
A
What is
bunch of writing. There's a feed. There's like a feed, like a very cheap version of like a Facebook feed where you can post comments and stuff like that. And then there's a lot of writing exercises, and I've got an area where you can build a set list, and you can set goals like X amount of open mics for the year or whatever, and um, a lot of writing exercises, a lot of writing practices. I have some pre-built prompts that are in there. Um, It's completely free on the website. I've got to push a couple of updates through to the app to get it updated there, but the website's completely, like, I'm not trying to make $1 million off of it or anything. Just if nobody else uses it, I use it. I've got like a word association writing exercise and some like finish the punchline stuff and just a lot of different
Yeah,
things that I use.
I see that. How interesting. Yeah, I just created an account. Oh, well, your logo is someone
Yeah, very
flashing.
suggestive. Yeah,
So
it's a
you're
play.
surprised
It's a
someone's supposed to know the nude photos.
yeah. It's. I've thought it was a funny play on words. It never occurred to me that people referred to their bits as their bits. I guess I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
your wife is not like, duh, John. Your logo is someone flashing their bits. Of course, they're
Yeah,
gonna.
I think she was against the logo, but I thought it was so funny. I was like,
I'm on her
I'm gonna
side.
use it
I gotta
anyway.
say.
I thought it was hilarious, but I'll probably change it at some point. But right now, it's still funny to me. So
Cool. So yeah, you'll use this to kind of organize your thoughts and ideas, and I see set list. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll put a
yeah,
link.
so you can. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, you can like so from the writing page, you can go in and everything that you save in the writing page can be pulled into your set list page automatically. So like you can pull your set list up. There's timer on the set list page depending on how long you want your set to be, and it's pretty accurate as far as like the words per minute and stuff.
How interesting. You know what's so funny is this? I've had several people reach out to me with different app ideas, and there there seemingly is like a need for like, and the app is basically like, okay, organize your writing, time, record your sets, like create feedback on your sets. Like they're all trying to solve like the same pain point of basically like where to put all these ideas and how to organize them and keep up with them. This is something we all can struggle with.
Yeah, yeah, it's nice to have it all kind of in one place. I still write with, pen and paper and stuff, but that's where I have it to just organize it all. And it's also got a voice recorder on there where if you're driving and you think of something, you can just hit the voice recorder and you can upload it that way. So
Oh,
it's
writing
pretty,
prompt. Really interesting. Yeah.
yeah.
Just that logo.
You know, I mean, not everything it can't they can't all be winners.
That's hilarious. Oh my
It was
gosh.
so funny in my head at the time, and it's such a pain to change a logo on like the App Store and the Google Play Store and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just dreading doing it.
You're committed to it.
Also, I'm
Yeah.
committed to the corny
Well, that's so cool. Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
for sure. Thanks for letting me.
Of course. Yeah. So when to kind of land the plane here, do you have any other like closing, because you know who listens to the podcast. So do you have any
Yeah.
closing takeaways or insights or kind of anything else you could leave the Hot Breathiverse with to kind of help improve their own comedy game?
Well, I mean, I think what you've got going on here is a pretty good start for everybody. The right 10 every morning and then the monthly contest is it's really beneficial because it keeps me, even when I'm kind of in a funk and I don't feel like writing, you've got these deadlines that you have to meet when you're doing these. And so it just keeps you consistent. And so I think, that's obviously the big thing is just write every day, just stay
Hmm.
consistent.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
not.
eventually it starts to work. It just clicks and you have something.
Yeah, that's the boring answer though. They're like, "Oh, you mean I have to do the work? There's no secret. There's no. You just got to do
Yeah,
the
not
work."
really. If
No.
there is, I haven't found it. I'm hoping you'll tell me after this.
Yeah,
The
there's
secret.
no shortcut. So many comics will ask me for a shortcut, and I was like, I don't just get on stage, write a lot, and eventually you'll have breakthroughs that keep you motivated enough to go through the highs and lows of this crazy game. It's
Yeah, I guess some of it depends on how you're writing, what you're writing. If you're trying to write a storytelling or something, it's different than if you're trying to write a 60-second bit and just try to have as many laughs per minute as possible and stuff. But I've had a lot of success with like I'll write out a story that I thought was funny in the moment, just exactly as it happened without trying to be funny, and then just go back through it. and try to make it funny as I go back through it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's all stylistic choice. So
it is. It just
where would you like people to like contact you if they enjoy this one to reach out? What's the best way to keep up with you?
well,
Go
the
your bits.
best.
You connect with.
Yeah,
Go
my
your
website would be a good place to start, but I mean I'm on Instagram. It's my first name underscore last name. You can see me post once a year on there. My
You can
most
see
recent post,
post
yeah,
one.
yeah, man. I'm not on there a bunch. I post quite a bit on Facebook and stuff, but I'm on there too. Always willing to accept friend requests or whatever. I mean, I don't have a fan page on Facebook because I don't have fans. So
Yeah. But Show Your Bits has a Facebook page I saw.
it does. There's like 65,000
Yeah, so you like post a lot of
followers
content
on it.
there.
I
Mm-hmm.
do, and the idea I grew it with you know Nate Bargatze and Bill Burr, and sharing their reels and stuff that I thought were funny. But my plan behind it was to try and like get people to send me like lesser known comics. So now I have 65,000 followers. If you have a page you want to direct people to and you have a funny reel, send it. I'll share it on that page, and maybe it's somebody that wouldn't have otherwise had the exposure, a little bit more exposure. But that's
Mm-hmm.
proving to be kind of difficult. Like I'm really struggling to get people to send material. So
Oh,
if
interesting.
anybody wants to,
There you go. There you go. Yeah, hit up John there if you think you got some material worth sharing on the platform. That's
yeah,
very cool.
please.
Yay! I love that. Well, I will link all that in the show notes of this episode as well.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And congrats, John. That is so cool. A
Yeah, man,
killer set, man. I mean,
I appreciate it.
super tight, very funny, on theme, like unique to you. It was like a set that only John could write, which is what we're always looking for in this contest, is challenging comics to write from their unique point of view. So you really did a good job of breaking down how you did that, and congrats. The work's showing.
Yeah,
So
thanks.
congratulations.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks again for everything that you do. Super helpful, super beneficial. So I
Beautiful.
appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. Well, Hot Breathiverse, go follow John. Go connect with him. Check out
Yeah.
Show Your Bits. And if you'd like to compete in next month's contest, just go to cleancomedycontest.com. And we will see y'all next month. Congratulations again, John.
Thanks, man.
All right. Bye, buddy.
All right, see ya.
Bye. Yay. Oh, man. That was very insightful into that process there. How cool. Oh, my gosh. Well, that was so much fun. Congrats again to John, but also congrats to Josh and Sandy and all of this month's contestants for putting in the work. The victory is that even if you didn't win, you still got new material that you can take to the stage. So congratulations to this month's contestants. I hope to see y'all, if you're watching this, hope to see you in next month's contest. But I will say, how about at 1:30 we do the Right 10 Club? What do y'all think about that? Maybe we'll jump back in here in about 20 minutes. And do maybe a little live joke writing exercise. I'll go make sure that my wife isn't losing her mind with the baby, and just kind of reset. And maybe at 1:30, maybe. So yeah, we'll do that. I'll create an event for it, and I'll create a link for it that I'll put in our Facebook group as well. But congratulations to John again, and we will see you on next month's contest. That's so exciting. Thank y'all for hanging out. I know your time is valuable. It's a Sunday afternoon. I love you all, and we'll see y'all next month. Bye.